Hey guys, it's your fantastic feline friend Novely, and today's video is gonna be a little different and a little longer. What you see on screen is Speedart, as I'll be redesigning my first ever OC. I concepted and created the character sometime in 2018-2019 when I started to get into art making. Though I can't find any original comics I made of the character, I did manage to locate this photo that I drew way after the series had died. And looking at it, yeah, it makes me want to throw up. And I didn't think it was fair that this was the only rendition of the character, as he really means a lot to me as it inspired who I am now. I decided to pay homage to my first ever OC by doing him in modern 2022 and see how much I changed him and his character. You may want to watch to the end of this video to see what he is and who he is now. So, his old backstory. Kyle Beck's journey started when during a Phil school trip they were going to a laboratory thing from a corporation, who during that time was harvesting a special crystal using a machine, and while because of the trip the machine exploded causing massive amounts of the crystal juice into his body, and while he gained powers and eventually became Captain Furball, the superhero, and went out of his ways to fight baddies. And while he was made like a Gary Sue, because even if he didn't know it at the time, he had basically every power known to man, so the team he was building was pretty much useless because he could have done all of it. Also, the stories I made of him had him kinda being with copyrighted material, so yeah, this redesign of him entirely is very much needed. So I don't want to bore you with what he was, so let's get into what he is now. His new backstory is as follows. During one of the secret laboratory experiments, a faithful machine exploded and caused particles to be sent out in all directions. One of those particles hit Kyle and he gained his superpowers, becoming the well-known teenage hero Captain Furball. Dialing back from his insane overpowered powers, I made him have one particular power, the power to fly. And at first glance, it's a pretty useless power to have, like no fighting skills and no anything, just the power to fly. Well, as some may see this as the greatest weakness of a hero, it's actually his biggest strength. As Kyle is known to be smart during school, so he can use his power to his benefit, as most people can't. I think this changes his Gary suit, but also makes him more regular as a character. He can fly all over the place, and with his smartness, he can dodge and find creative ways to use his powers in order to defeat any obstacles in his way. But he's still not unstoppable, and just like everyone else can be easily injured. I love the new simplicity of the character and his power as I think it just makes him more relatable. As you're seeing, I'm drawing Captain Furball a bit more chunky and thick, and that's because of the message I want to convey. Captain Furball in school is an average student, but because he's chunky, he's, well, bullied for being so. Captain Furball is a well-beloved superhero celeb, so it shows just the struggles he has to go through every day. Also, as you see, his design can be called, well, ugly. I don't even like the design, but to me that's what makes me love him so very much. His design isn't supposed to be likable. His name, Kyle Beck, isn't supposed to sound heroic like Peter Parker or Bruce Wayne, Tony Stark, etc. He's just an average kid who got lucky. The powers and responsibilities he was given could have been appointed to anyone else. He could have been someone else, someone more appealing. And that's the original message I wanted to convey. That despite better options, he was gifted with his power and he uses it wonderfully. And whatever you guys want to do, yeah, there's people who are way better at what you do in life. There's people way better at what I'm trying to do. But that's okay. You can be average, but that doesn't mean you're bad. You can be great, but it doesn't make you better than everyone. Captain Furball represents that anyone and everyone matters, no matter who you are, old, young, big, and small, from all walks of life. You matter. You can do anything, you just need to have that, well, in the case of Captain Furball, you just need to see that little luck you're given as it can make waves when it's used properly. So why not take the risk? If you're feeling scared, anxious, nervous about something you want to do, but you feel like it's not worth it, just go for it. Who knows? Maybe you'll get that little luck needed to make the next big thing. And that's what Captain Furball is all about. It's what he represents. That's what makes him so special. He was a somebody, disguised as a nobody, just like the rest of us. Gosh, I'm getting emotional just thinking of the potential he has. For those that watched till the end of the video, thank you. This character really means the world to me, so comment down below if I did a good job, if the glow up was worth it, and if I could have done better. And who knows, if a bunch of you guys request it, maybe I'll conjure up a story for him that's worthwhile. Anyways, this is Novely, logging off.